you more hair. I'm for it. But the problem is, who's controlling that thing? Like, where am I flying to? How fast am I flying?
See where I'm going? Know where I'm going? Hear where I'm going? Etc. The queen of dance.
Are you the dancing queen?
Dancing queen. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Don't worry, you look fine.
And I'll go back in time too. Well, you could be dramatic at any time.
Well,
Bruh.
like, I don't see anyone when I was being dramatic though.
Dun dun.
Hi fellow birdies, and welcome back to
another edition of SongByrd's Eating Show.
In today's video, we're going to be doing another game of Would You Rather. And this time we have some homemade chicken fettuccine Alfredo and some garlic breadsticks from Trader Joe's. And I've got some questions lined up, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first question, would you rather have a third arm that's only useful for holding snacks or a third leg that's only useful for kicking things? You guys know me, I'm a foodie. I'd rather probably have the snacks. So that would be very interesting though, like having a third arm. That's good. Why would I need a third arm for snacks? That just doesn't make much sense.
Well, I can't really think of a third leg just for kicking either.
Yeah, like you can already kick with like both legs, you know? So, I really don't get the gist of that.
Well, one of them is rarely useful, but the other one just not useful at all. Let's say I'm following certain third leg jokes.
Yeah, I can't imagine myself like wanting to kick things all the time. That would just be plain rude.
So I'm going to go with the third arm.
Would you rather be able to fly, but only while you're sleeping, or be able to breathe underwater, but only when you're awake? That's a hard one because I like both of those, but what would you pick?
So flying only while sleeping versus breathing underwater but only while awake. While it is possible I'd want to breathe underwater while I'm asleep, I feel like generally I'd want to do it while I'm awake. So that's a big advantage. Flying while you're sleeping sounds really cool. But the problem is, who's controlling that thing? Like, where am I flying to? How fast am I flying?
Yeah, if you're asleep, how can you like see where you're flying to? So honestly, although I like both of them, I'm probably gonna have to pick breathe underwater, but when I'm awake, because I want to be able to see where I'm going, know where I'm going, hear where I'm going, etc. And I do like the ability to breathe underwater. Like that would be really, really useful, especially if you're exploring the deep oceans and stuff like that. I love that.
Although at that point, it wouldn't be so much the breathing, it'd be more the air pressure or the water pressure.
Because the further down you get into the ocean, the more pressure pushes on your body. So you couldn't go too far. Would you rather have a giant inflatable unicorn horn on your head or a giant inflatable rainbow afro? That's a hard one too, because I like the idea of both of those.
Now, for most people, I can see there being a disadvantage to the second one. But for me, it gives me more hair. I'm for it.
I like the unicorn horn, honestly, but like, the rainbow afro sounds like a really cool idea. Like, I love anything colorful. Like, I would love to have that and be the queen of dance. Like, the disco party.
Are you the dancing queen?
Dancing queen. Like the ABBA song. Yeah. So that would be cool. Like, I'd rather have the afro rainbow. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to pick that. Like, I can't see making much use out of a unicorn horn, especially when it's prone to being, like, popped, since it's inflatable. Yeah, so anyone could literally pop that. So no thanks.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the hair, the afro.
Don't worry, you look fine.
And I'll go back in time too.
Would you rather be able to turn any object into a rubber chicken or turn any object into a rubber ducky? Rubber ducky, you're the one. Remember that from Sesame Street? Oh my god.
Yeah, for that, I'm going to stick with the rubber ducky for that exact reason. Because at least I can make rubber ducky jokes. I can't really think of them with rubber chickens. I could be missing some.
For me, definitely rubber chicken. Because, like, I remember all those videos and stuff, like, people play music and auto-tune. And every time you push the chicken, and if the chicken song gets singing the song. That is hilarious. I love rubber chickens more. But rubber duckies cute too, don't it? It's hard to decide. I don't know.
I'm just thinking if there's any practical use for either, and I can't think of a single one.
Would you rather be able to have a built-in disco ball or a built-in fog machine? Let's dance.
What is it built into?
Like, what's the use of having a fog machine? Like, literally.
Well, you could be dramatic at any time.
Well,
Bruh.
like, I don't see anyone when I was being dramatic, though.
Dun dun.
But wouldn't you like to dance at a disco party? Like disco ball, disco party.
How about this? You get the ball, and I get the fog.
Would you rather have a giant beach ball for a head or a giant beach ball for a body? Ooh, that's definitely head. I can't see myself wanting a beach ball for a body. Like, if I have a beach body head, maybe I'll have like a bigger brain.
Bruh.
And I'll be smarter at like solving math problems.
They always told me I had a big head, but they didn't see me with a beach ball. Out of those two, I'm going to slightly pick the beach ball body. Because, honestly, I just kind of feel weird about the head part. That's about it. I don't really have a reason.
Would you rather be able to talk to your future self or your past self? I wish I could do both, honestly, because I would like to be able to see what I'm like in the future, but also I would like to talk about, to myself from the past, because, a lot of times I go through these quotes and stuff, like, what is one thing you would tell, like, your younger self, like advice and stuff like that. I wish I could go back and do that. I would have to pick past.
I'm a firm believer in like the butterfly effect and stuff. So I'd be concerned about what would happen if I told my past self some stuff, they did something different, and then we're in 1984 and everything's bad. So I'm going to stick with talking to my future self. Because if I screw up their timeline, I'll never know it.
Would you rather be able to turn invisible, but only when you're naked, or be able to turn invisible, but only when you're wearing a funny costume?
Funny costume. Definitely funny costume. That would at least be practical.
I don't see what the benefit would be of me being without clothes. So,
Bruh.
we're gonna keep it PG. Definitely funny costume. Like, there's no use and benefit for me being without my clothes. Like, period.
Of course, I can see no benefit to her being invisible without clothes.
But you won't even be able to see it.
I can see no benefit. Let's see.
There's no benefit because you can't see me.
Exactly.
Would you rather have a built-in espresso machine or a built-in margarita machine? Definitely, you guys know me. I love our coffee. I would definitely rather have an espresso. I know you wouldn't, but like, you don't drink either, so what would you go with? I don't think you'd go with margaritas either,
Yeah, I don't drink. I don't even drink
Yeah.
coffee either. So let me think on this.
That's a hard one.
I'd be thinking more of the benefit to other people around me. Option one, I could get people drunk easier. Option two, I could provide benefit and, give them some caffeine when needed. I know my wife would probably benefit more from the not the margarita, the espresso one. Espresso. So I'm going to go with that.
Would you rather have a pet that's a cross between a cat and a dog, or a pet that's a cross between a bird and a fish?
Easy. Dog
Darn
and
it.
cat. Cat dog. I love that show.
Cat dog, cat dog. Same here. Like, don't get me wrong, I love animals, but definitely more of a fan of cats and dogs. Especially cats. So, I'd have to choose a cross between that. Like, since I like cats and dogs, I'd like to have, one cross in between. It would satisfy everything.
Plus, let's think about this. Would the, fish fly through the water or the bird, swim through the air? Like, theoretically work. Most of the parts the same.
Would you rather have a giant clock for a head or a giant clock for a body? Well, the larger the clock, the better I'll be able to tell time. So, I'm going to say body. Like, I'm a ticking time bomb.
Bruh.
Literally.
I think I'd pick the body because the only way to be able to look at the one on the head is if I was looking in a mirror. Whereas I could look down and try to read what time it is. Now, this has some practical use.
Yeah, I'd rather do body too. Like I said, just because it'd be easier for me to tell the time and stuff, since it's bigger text. Like, there's a reason why I wear glasses. I can't see well without them. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's all the time we have for today's Would You Rather challenge. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you in the next video.
Indeed. This is Charles.
This is Crystal signing off.
Bye,
Bye,
birdies.
birdies.